Welcome back to Faerun and the adventures of Arella the Sorceress. Last time we defeated Auntie Ethel once and for all, and then did some minor stuff around the city, mainly discovered a lot of Orin's handiwork and found even more body parts of Dribbles the Clown. But today, we're going to do a major optional quest. And by optional, I mean not very optional. We're going to the Devil's Fee so we can go to Hell, steal the Orphic Hammer, and bitch slap Raphael. Now, if you saw Carolina's playthrough, you will have noticed that the Raphael fight was made substantially easier due to the fact that Sir Floof essentially made a nuke. Well, Arella has not been collecting all the explosives she possibly could, so we're gonna actually fight the Raphael fight the way Larian intended. Actually fighting. Also, if you saw Carolina's playthrough, you'll note that we can't sleep with the Incubus to get what we need, because even with the nudity sensors on, the Incubus said, fuck that, here's some tiggle bitties. So we're gonna have to fight him. But we've got our chosen party of Karlak, the Barbarian, who is an Avernus native, and hopefully this will allow her engine to cool off a little bit. Lae'zel, who has a vested interest in getting the Orphic Hammer. She's also a paladin, but isn't reliant on radiant damage as much as Minthara, which will be important later. And Shadowheart, the cleric of Thunder and Lightning, also our defensive tank. So we'll see how this goes. All right. Our first stop is the Devil's Fee.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard?
Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Wartash's campaign.
All sorts with technology these days. I'm sure she left some hair.
What's this? Who's the Amhersts?
What are you doing here? This is a private home, understand?
Well, why'd you have it unlocked?
Hello? I wasn't expecting any guests.
Hi. I was just confused as to why this place is unlocked and open.
The soul was haunted. No, it's doubly so.
Hello. Are you a tax collector? Papa told me I shouldn't talk to them if they showed up.
I am not a tax collector.
All this would have gone to waste.
I fear not, my child. Your daughter's casket has failed.
I'm standing downwind.
Here we go, the Devil's Fee.
The Devil's Fee.
Hello there, Helisk.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Did you help Lord Gortash retrieve some hellish curios by any chance?
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that.
I happened upon some of his correspondence that mentioned your dealings with him.
Truly? That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
I've got 1,000.
A generous donation. The King of Avarice's pockets are most pleased. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really.
I didn't think so.
I break people into the hells. That's my thing.
And that's what I'm here for.
I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash.
Raphael told me the crown of Karsus was stolen from Mephistopheles. Were you involved with that?
Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names.
Sure you do.
The only thing that jogs it is coin.
Fine. There. Damn
My,
extortionists.
what deep pockets you have. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Karsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Looks like we owe Raphael a semi-friendly visit.
Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Shut up, Squidward. Waive the fee, and I'll add one of Raphael's artifacts to your collection.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal?
Deal.
Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke.
Who are you?
Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components.
Okie dokie.
Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
You
Along
got
with
it.
the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone.
Yep, got it. Do. Is that's a gift, huh?
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action.
Squidward, if I wanted your opinion, I'd ask for it.
Gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling thither uninvited.
I forgot what was actually in this chest. Yep.
Wonder what's past this.
Inferable marble. Okay.
What sort of curio shop has authentic infernal objects?
Health's diary. Is any sound sweeter than the jingle jangle of coins rubbing against coins? Of course, Mammon will hardly be sated by a mere pocketful of gold. No, I'm going to be smart about this. What I need is not just revenue, but multiple sources of it. If nothing else to beat Corellia. Perhaps it's time to diversify the business. Not just curios, but information. Or even better, access. Oh, you're a genius, Helsik.
That's curious.
Note from Director Gortash. Excellent work, Helsik. I'm beginning to see why they call you Mammon's Picklock. God damn it. Coin of Mammon's Mask of Soul Perception. Okay. So. Okay, so we need to put the skull somewhere in one of these places until it lights up. Now let's read the book. Infernal Transportation Transposition Ritual. Leia Avernus. Bloodsucker configuration. Place that which has no eyes but used to at the western point of the circle. 2 spaces lie opposite that point. Pawn to the left. Place what is cut but cannot bleed. To the right, that which smells but cannot sniff. Beside the dead remains, the aspect of the Avernus' lord sits clockwise so. Then the circle's center shall receive the infernal marvel of the infernal, or the internal full of the infernal marble. Finally, and I mean no disrespect, go to hell. Legal notice this: the owner of this grimoire and asserts that it is for scholarly and recreational purposes only. As a mere dealer in antiques, I disbelieve in the very existence of infernal transplanar travel. Okay, so west. So it should actually be here. There we go. Then diamond, think, goes here. Then incense goes here. Then the coin of mammon 6 clockwise. And finally, the marble goes here. Nope. Maybe there. Nope. Or maybe it's in the center. There we go.
Devil's offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Squidward, shut up. Let's go to hell.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course, we just need to get the hammer and go.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Alright.
The Emperor's fallen silent. Raphael's doing, no doubt.
Good. He won't know exactly what we're doing.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Alright, well, maybe I can help you be free of whoever's hurting you.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad.
Poor soul. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch.
Oh, yay!
Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Prepare to speak in your finest stage whisper. Oh wait, no. I'm going to Draconic Bloodline performance. Embody the silence of the slumbering worm. Thaumaturgy. And guidance.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
Alright, what is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
Of course.
You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
Alright, well. Okay, so. We are in disguise. We look like another one of these poor, pathetic wretches, so we won't get attacked.
This place
For now.
is all entrances and no
Swore I'd never come back to the hells. And here I am.
Infernal Mace.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
Tell me what you know of this place.
Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Selluna's tears.
Moonrise.
It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
Who was your master?
A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
Ketheric is no more. I killed him.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped. Though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
We healed the land and lifted the shadow curse. Moonrise will be a beacon of light again.
I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
So I'm pretty sure he knows that we're, not debtors. Debt consolidation.
Creeping, stalking, walking, crawling. I see you.
That's great. A record written in Raphael's own hand, detailing the adventures of various travelers in Faerun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. That mind flayer toys with its food, but it'll become hungry soon enough. And they have proven such malleable little things. The crown for the hammer. More than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use is power if you don't have freedom?
Anyone hear me?
Alright, this is the doorway to prison. The founding of Baldur's Gate.
Will you ever live anywhere else but here?
The abridged version of Palamondon's popular history of the Gate, written in a breezy conversational style more accessible than most scholarly histories. For example, the cozy crescent land around Grey Harbor has been settled for at least 1,500 years, favored by bucolic fisherfolk and beachcombers, as well as the less savory smugglers and outright pirates. But there really wasn't much of a permanent town there until one of its seagoing entrepreneurs, a fellow known as Baldur, returned from an expedition with a hold full of gold, and he was generous in spending it, building wharves and warehouses along the waterfront, and a great granite wall curving across the slopes to protect it all from raiders sweeping down from the fields of the dead. Okay. Outer portals.
Over here! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar!
Right.
You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
What is this place?
This is the Chamber of Egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey.
Huh. Must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
Well, where are the portals? See, this portal leads to Athkalta.
The splendid city of Athkatla hums beyond the portal.
Athkatla, city of coin, capital of Arm. They say the streets are paved with gold.
Portal to Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, jewel of the north.
Neverwinter, jewel of the north. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Portal to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, the crown of the north.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
Nothing can harm
Menzoberranzan.
Menzoberranzan, the jewel of the Underdark, lies beyond.
Menzoberranzan, city of spiders. Of course, Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
Portal to Luskan.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world.
Mephistar.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited.
And finally, to Baldur's Gate.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. This is where we get into Raphael's parlor. But we don't need to do that quite yet. Security breach. We are concerned to report a regrettable incident with our esteemed House of Hope. It has come to our attention that one of the guests, driven to madness by insatiable curiosity, attempted to breach the sanctity of your revered boudoir. The misguided individual, their mind clouded by a desperate desire for forbidden knowledge, sought to gain access to your private quarters and uncover the secrets that lie within. They believed that the back door or the balcony would serve as their clandestine path to knowledge. However, rest assured, my lord, that our vigilant guardians swiftly intervened and prevented further trespassing. So please don't turn us into lemures. Okay.
Hurt me,
There's
Show
the
your invitation.
boudoir. Alright. Well, let's just help yourself. The hell does Kelmet? Contract. Mole. So Mole did make a contract. We should probably get that back to her. The Staff of Spell Power. And the Staff of Spell Power has Arcane Battery. It's basically the same as ours, but ours has the additional ability to give us resistance to a certain element. A detailed history of the Orphic Hammer, describing the infernal workforce Raphael harnessed to locate and mine the rare materials used in its creation and its intended purpose. The hammer is not a weapon, it is an insurance policy. Its function is specific, but utility is boundless. No chains forged by infernal hand can withstand its power, for its core is a metal-ferrous compound, combining the purest essence of all 9 hells. If I should ever need to liberate the prisoners held in the Iron City of Dis, to shatter the vaults of Nagus, or even to free the Child of Gith, my hammer will be equal to the task. Balcony. Taming Hope.
Let me rest.
Corilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. What's that? Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope, my tenacious petal clinging to the flower, despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an Amoan dreamcatcher. No? No recognition? Well, alright. This tinkly, feathery device is a jar. A jar for dreams. Currently full to bursting, I don't mind telling you. Stop. Stop what, dear one? Jangling it like that. I'd like you to stop. You hear them, then? The captured dreams of frightened children. The Amawans were a clever people, Hope. Their children slept like stones. No boogeymen or creepers invaded their imaginations in the Temper's dark. No. Those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares. These things that go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher, and they are dying to meet you. Raphael, don't go! Serve me then. Damn your pride, and serve me with your whole heart. Their eyes fixed on the dreamcatcher, then averting to his. Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No. No, I won't do it. I see. How naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and listen at my sister's closed door. She was alone with the dreamcatcher. I heard her breathing grow heavier, then sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Another balcony. And that leads to the archives. We're not ready there yet.
Wretched. Perfect.
List of essential personnel.
You'd got lost and died.
A record of various associates of Raphael's listing their duties and their respective performance. Gorilla Hearthflame. Fieldwork. So far, I've barely had to singe the tips of her fingers. This one shows promise. Archivist. Naughty boy. Supposed to be looking after the collection, but has a tendency to drift. May have to start breaking his neck to give his spine a chance to recover. Nobaladin. Little shit let Gortaf get away. Not letting him get near the prisons ever again. Chamber of Egress will do him fine until I find a replacement for him.
Something over there.
A wine goblet?
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
That's nice. Alright.
Over here!
Hold on, Hope. We need to get out of the boudoir.
Hurt me, please.
I'd rather not. Alright. Thinking I'm going to manually save here. Change name. SOS. We're gonna try conning the incubus out of the thing we need. But if the filter doesn't work, then I'm immediately gonna reload to the SOS so we can fight.
My faith will guide me.
Looking ahead.
Actually, let's go ahead and save SOS here.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Raphael, you're looking very skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
Oh, you know, I seek the hammer. You can't stop me.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
Alright, what's the game?
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Alright. Here we go.
Good, little thief. Good. keep going like this.
Okay, so my sensors are still on.
And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlip, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy. He only ever wants to sleep with himself. What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose.
Safe.
A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me.
It matters not to me.
Then the Archduchess I shall be.
Alright.
On the bed. Lie back.
What's gonna happen to me?
I already told you. It's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
Here we go.
I doubt Raphael's associates dispense pleasures of the flesh out of charity. There's bound to be a catch.
I know. Okay, let's see here. I can load game if I
Any
need to.
thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind to them.
Let's see here. Pretend to be helpless while preparing to fight back, or resist charms and hold on to your freedom. We're gonna do this. Here we go. Damn it. It's 3 off. Okay. I got plenty of potato chips, though. Gonna need another one. God damn it. Fuck you, game. God damn it! There we go. Nat 20.
You retain a trace of free will, but it is one drop in the ocean of their desire. It will not last. Every kiss is as tender as a last goodbye. Every touch a lie of true love.
Devote yourself to pleasure eternal. Stay here with me. This can be forever.
It's gonna either be 2 or 3. Let's see. I've done 3 before. I don't think I've done. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so... Hey Ross! Welcome to stream. So if we do this, this will lead to a fight. So, you can have my body, but not my mind.
You force your eyes open, drawing yourself back to reality. Or so you think.
Oh good, the nudity sensors are still on.
I can't wait to explore how you work. What gets you going? What makes you sweat? And every time I make love in your shape, you will know. A shiver out of the blue. A tingle from beyond. Now, your reward for giving me such a present. I will tell you one and only one of Raphael's dirty secret.
Dirty, huh?
Whisper it to me. What do you want to know?
Is Raphael actually any good in bed?
No. But you didn't come all this way to ask that, did you?
No. But you said
You
dirty
won't
secret.
Sell yourself so cheaply, I hope. A treasure like you deserves to wrap their hands around Raphael's mightiest rod, the Orphic Hammer. Raphael hides nothing from me, can deny me nothing. Aside from what he keeps in his safe.
Okay.
The safe lingers behind the right-hand painting of Raphael. He almost spends more time staring at those portraits than he does at me. Although I'd love to watch you struggle to open the safe without it, this key should help. You've labored enough, pet. Now, shall we bid one another goodbye? Thank you. For you. I will misuse you well.
Great. Hope I don't regret that. But we got what we needed without a fight. And our cover is maintained. Alright. Persephone, I'm wanting to sample love.
That's curious.
Love had nothing to do with what just happened. That was purely transactional in I don't know if I can actually kill you and I want to save everything I have for your boss. Loosely. Alright. Raphael's safe. 5 soul coins and Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key. The Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps, give me my heart's desire.
A magic keyword.
Good to
That'll help us
know.
in the archive.
Also, Karlak, take your soul coins. Okay. Scroll goes there. Me being asked twice, shoot thrice. Yeah. Luckily, Shadowheart, I mean, if I was with anybody else, romantically speaking, they'd probably have a really big problem with me boning the password out of the incubus. But Shadowheart has proven that she's okay with sharing, especially if it's, you know, to get out of a life or death situation, as long as she comes first.
Every day there is less of me.
And here's Restoration Faucet, so we can regain spell slots. Yeah, the first chance you can get to test that is in Sorceress's Caress. If you've done Shadowheart's romantic scene where you teach her how to swim and build sand castles in the middle of the night, naked, you know, because that's what you do. She'll be perfectly willing to share the twins with you, or the drow twins with you. If you haven't yet, though, she's not willing to share. So she wants to be first. But after that, you know, as long as she's the one you come home to, she's okay with transactional stuff. I wouldn't be, but
You look positively wretched. Perfect.
All right, let's that.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I need you to stay calm and guide me.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The Archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel!
Make him grovel.
Oh, no.
Got it.
They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
Concentrating on speaking softly and without emotion. God damn it, game!
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
How should I deal with the Archivist?
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age.
Live and die by that. Yep, pretty much.
There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Who does the Archivist fear, Hope? I need a name. That works.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits.
Convenient.
Play your part well and you could be one of those blasphemous guises.
Alright. In we go.
Raphael knows everything you think.
Does he? Hello, Archivist.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized. Or it's carved into his eyelids.
Probably the latter.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Oh, they are legit helpful. They're just, crazy. I am Verilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor. How dare you?
A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing.
That's the point.
I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places.
I'll add some more ruptures.
You know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
Any new highlights in the collection?
A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating.
Yeah, well, I lack that part.
And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies.
I might have to confiscate some of these artifacts.
You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out.
Fuck. Like to see the hammer, please.
An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know.
I
suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access.
Oh.
The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
Alright, well.
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Holy.
Something over there.
Amulet of Greater Health.
Set the wearer's constitution score to 23. The enchantment has no effect if their con score is higher without it. Advantage on con saving throws and checks. That could be useful.
Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
The Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength. Strength saving throws +1 sets the wearer's strength to 23. The enchantment has no effect if their strength score is higher without it. Alright, well. then here.
The Orphic Hammer.
Alright. Point of no return.
When the Orphic Hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder. There it is. The Orphic Hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful. Stealing the most precious item in this place is hardly going to go unnoticed.
I know, we're gonna have to fight our way out. But we've got no choice.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step...
That's great. We'll give that to Lae'zel. Put my stuff back on. Alright.
Yes.
We're gonna make
The
more
hammer
bodies.
is
Yes.
The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory.
First things first, we
When
gotta
we next
spring
enter
Hope
the
out of
astral
jail.
Prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure.
Yeah, that's not gonna
This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
Yep. But first, since we're already fucked, let's go ahead and steal everything here. Shall we?
A couple turns should do it.
Yeah, fuck the glass goblet. Disarm the trap. Alright. Grab that. Alright, so
I wonder what the
Shadowheart has Amulet of Restoration.
What's the story?
You've got the Amulet of Misty Step. But instead, we're gonna give you a shit ton of health. Oh, and be a darling and drink your medicine so you can get full health again. There we go.
Indolence breeds madness.
And then we gotta get the Gauntlets of Hill Giant
Still alive,
Strength.
So that's progress.
Because that's our fee for getting in here. Do not take low casualty. He's more resource. Yeah. All right.
I've got good news. A bad news. A worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control.
Yep.
It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety split if you don't mind.
Alright, so before we head out, I'm gonna go ahead and summon a draconic spirit. Summon the white dragon. Go, kitty.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Alright, let's quick save. Here we go. And that's how the fight started. Alright, so these things, hell spheres, are resistant to all physical and magical slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage. It's resistant to all acid damage. Immune to necrotic, fire, resistant to lightning, immune to psychic, poison, resistant to radiant, but it says nothing about force. Alright. First, we're going to give you legendary haste. Then I'm going to want you to eat a soul coin. Then you're going to rage. Now you're going to smack the shit out of that. Let's see here. What does Infernal Fury do again? When hatred and pain of a captured soul, few Karlak's Infernal Machine. Her weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d4 fire damage when she's raging, or her hit points drop below 25%. Okay.
Over there.
By the teeth in my artery.
I am fury. I am death. Make way.
Legendary haste.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay, the white draconic spirit. Go this way. Okay.
Still on my feet.
Okay. Legendary haste. Is that a per battle thing? Yeah, okay. And it said nothing about force, so. Can I just kill it? It succumbed to death.
go.
Eternal rat. Huh. Call lightning. We'll do level. Oh. Okay. Well, can't do that because it's out of my range. Can I fly? Yes, I can. I'm okay with breaking concentration on guidance. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Moon flare.
What now?
Okay, he's immune to fire, but not to an Eldritch Blast. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest up in the boudoir. Dragon Spear doesn't get healed by that. Interesting. But good to know.
I think I get
Well, Lae'zel won't exactly be able to do much against the Hellsphere.
On the move.
But she can smack the shit out of this guy. Oh. That's right. Can't do that. Okay. Fucking hell. Alright.
In position.
Time to strike.
Lion hands, healing greater. Yeah, I'm not in danger of death. Alright,
Covered. Nothing important is ever easy.
just die. Everyone get over here.
A long way to go still.
Heal the little kitty. I can't heal the kitty?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Let's get on with it.
Take two.
There we go. Okay, fine. Alright.
Let's move.
Almost there. I'm so excited I could scream.
Okay, fleeting protection. If the affected enemy is attacked by radiant damage, Raphael's protection reflects twice that amount of fire damage in this condition. Okay.
It's as if.
Alright. Oops, prison.
The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see it. You found my prison. The whole house is tumble. And I swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Any advice when it comes to fighting Raphael?
Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
Makes mistakes when he's angry. Okay.
We sound so brave, but we really don't. Hammer is almost as sweet a sight as you are. Smash those chains!
Into fire damage. That's what I thought.
Put him up.
Hi, spectator. I would like to rage now. Oh, you're bleeding now. Guess what? I do more damage to bleeding targets. And now you're stunned.
Swift and lethal.
Everyone's got fucking protection except the beholders. Interesting. Yep. Kiki.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Oh, you're still alive. Okay, well, not anymore. Go. Hi. Smash.
Oh,
all right.
Fighting. I crave blood.
Well, you've got the hammer. So, if you would be so kind as to smash. One. Now let's loot. Burnish string. Paralyzing ray. Actually, Lazel, give me the hammer real quick.
What to do?
But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
Perfectly normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind.
Seriously, there's nothing wrong with you. Physically, at least.
I hope that was a compliment.
We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Alright, I'm gonna give the hammer back to Lazel. Because if anyone's gonna use it against Orpheus's chains, it should be Raphael. Or not Raphael, but Lazel. Oh, Lazel, Raphael. Oh. Come on. You're gonna have to jump. Now, Hope is a cleric. Not sure what kind of cleric.
No one stopped me yet.
It looks like she's a life domain cleric. And she does have, as level 10 cleric, Divine Intervention, which can take the form of Golden Generosity to give us a rich bounty of potions and camp supplies. This is stupid, we're not using it. Sunder the Heretical. Call upon your deity to bring forth radiant cataclysm upon all nearby enemies. This is a mistake. Don't do it, because that 8 to 80 radiant damage will be reflected back on Hope as more like 16 to 160 fire damage to her. Arm thy servant, which will give you the devotee's mace, which deals extra radiant damage on a hit and create a healing aura that heals the weaker nearby allies. But in this, it's not that great. Opulent Revival. Resurrect fallen companions with half their hit points and restore all nearby allies as if they had a long rest. That's what we're going to use it for when the time comes. We're going to use it as mega heal. But first, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's head back up. We're gonna head back to the boudoir to heal up. Just checking something quick. Okay, that is force damage, not radiant, so, or fire. So it'll work against Raphael's infernal minions without nuking me in the process. In fact, let's test it out. Power word, decimate.
Down the hatch.
Time to strike. On the move.
Jesus. Well, that was pathetic.
Where do I go from here? One day, I'll catch a break.
Bam! All right. We'll let that area cool off. Come on, Karlak, pick up the pace. We're gonna do one final visit to the boudoir. Okay. We're finally ready for the big boss fight.
There are 3 things you need to know about Raphael. He's almost home now, closer than a kiss. His favorite color is blood.
Uh-huh.
And he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us.
Good to know.
This is going to hurt.
Yep.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
Hi.
You.
What's up, big man?
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens.
Oh, now it's personal. Now we
chattering
have to die.
children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I
Yeah.
will not abide it.
Your house is in disarray. The guards couldn't stop me from freeing Hope.
Sister, oh sister, I've wept and I've cried, but all would be well if you were by my side.
Oh, Hope, you are such a piteous thing. All it takes is a crumb from the table and you forget the centuries of starvation. This insolence has earned you centuries more. Arella, tell our unwelcome guest about your role in their tragic downfall.
I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
Yeah, it's called the freedom to decide my own
fatal
fate.
flaw of mortal
I took
kind.
this choice.
Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Karsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong, wrong, wrong! They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Poor choice of words.
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowland.
No, I convinced you to kill
They
yourself.
are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Hey, so join the winning side. Raphael doesn't stand a chance against me. I actually do have a trump card against Raphael in the form of power word kill. I'm not gonna do it unless I feel like the battle is going to be lost. But Ha! With a natural 5, I beat the DC of 30. I am a persuasive motherfucker.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
That's twice as long as Harleap said it takes to finish you.
You contemptuous creature!
Worth it! Oh yeah, he is singing a Disney villain song. It's glorious. Okay, so the main mechanics of this fight are this guy here has 4 soul pillars. Surrounded by 4 great soul pillars, granting Raphael's attacks additional 4 to 48 fire damage and a plus 12 bonus to his dex saves and checks. He is immune to fire. He is resistant to lightning, cold, poison.
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause.
He's also got Soul Reaper. When Raphael reduces an enemy's hit points to 0, he severs the soul from their body. So anyone that dies from him dies permanently. Now these pillars are these. They can be destroyed. They're weak to bludgeoning and force damage. There's 4 of them. So the smart thing is to kill them as quickly as possible. These guys are being buffed by Raphael. They're gonna be ads mainly, but their big thing is that fleeting protection. Now, as a paladin, Lae'zel has 1 use here and 1 use only. She does radiant damage. She's going directly for Raphael.
No more grace. It's over.
Vow of Enmity. Soul Breaker. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. That hurt. And Hellish Rebuke's not going to do a damn thing because they're immune to fire. Okay. Karlach's main job is going to be ad control. Okay, so the White Draconic Spirit is going to fly here. Or not. There. Rend!
Well, so much for peace.
Okay.
Doomed, detected, and lost.
One's down. Oh, I used the wrong haste. Never mind. Okay. That's fine. do Spirit Guardians, Necrotic, Power Word, kneel!
Ready.
Alright, hi, Raphael.
Taking position.
Oh, I used the wrong haste again. God damn it. Okay.
Open up.
Fear!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm no longer legendary haste. Fucking hell.
Need to stay focused.
Oops. don't think this is over. Actually,
Time to strike.
no. Okay.
Smell blood. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright. Raphael. Your time is over.
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
Incredible as it seems, we really did defeat Raphael.
It's incredible. We're incredible. We're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Arella. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
After all she did to you, she doesn't deserve your tears.
You don't know the half of what she did. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
What are you gonna do now that you're free?
Nowhere but here. I don't quite think I know where anywhere else is anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Arella again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Oh, thank you. We got the Gloves of Soul Catching. Okay. Let's go ahead and short rest. Where's Yu-Gear?
What a view.
What's up?
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War.
You did us a favor, Yu-Gear, so I'm going to let that slide.
Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
I have my own front line to return to, and Baldur's Gate.
Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Alright. Let's go ahead and clean ourselves up. Raphael's Diary, Chapter 1. A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's bardic hand. While I have over many a sumptuous season cast the net of my contractual predilections both far and wide, never have I been so attracted to mortals as I am to those infested by the tadpole. These particular fish find themselves splashing toward their doom, toward a steel hook unblemished by bait. How they resist the current, how inexorable its whelm, its tug, its dark undertow. At the other end of the fishing pole, the illithid. How their tentacles must quiver like cool jelly at the prospect of more catches. More and more each day along the troubled riverbank. This process has a name I sample now aloud to savor its taste. Ceromorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development, for with the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom larger in the stricken fish's mind than the prospect of rescue? Chapter 2. Last night I dreamt of a river. Waist deep I waded it. Rusted hooks curled up from the water like snaggled teeth of something ancient and diseased and submerged. The moon over the water cracked and fire flew out on the stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. They transformed into the wriggling oblongs like sperm, yet by the time they hit the water they were fish with the scales of orange and gold. There came a rushing sound, the dark water ablazed, as if the fish were matches and the river of a snake of oil. Approaching me out of the flames came the tadpole infested. There was one among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured to the melting hooks, suddenly glanced my way, and in their face I saw they had the best of me. In waking, my courage is firmed. I now progress my plans for the tadpole even now. I am Raphael. I am not easily bested. Chapter 3. The final chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's hand. Here and there his composed hand stiffens and moves erratically, as if he were by times seized by emotion both powerful and unexpected. The plot thickens, goes the aphorism. Entirely inadequate. The plot mutates. It fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Carsus. Yet in this tumult of eternally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, finds his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in cooperation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise, but the hook is snagged. The doom of Ceromorphosis has abated, and yet they could not predict, could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl. I am the master here, a prince of bargains, cloaked in cunning like scarlet satin, all that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels, the tadpole are my catch, struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and thresh with every ounce of strength, no matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. As he says as I'm looting his dead corpse. Legendary heavy armor. I'm gonna give this to Minthara. Report for Raphael. Somehow, the word that the Orphic Hammer is in the House of Hope has gotten out and is circulating on the Gates Information Black Market. I have two suspects for this. First, Gortash, who of course knows many of the House's secrets, and second, that Diabolus for hire, Helsik, who I think helped Gortash burgle the crown of Carsus, and might have learned about the hammer from him. If I had to guess, I'd wager it was Helsik, simply because if she has something that's worth money, she'll find a way to sell it. And selling away to free Orpheus could come with a high price tag. Alright, portal back to the Devil's Fee.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Open the prism. I trust Gith's heir over a wretched geek.
No. His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already. Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen.
Am I?
Distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together.
Be that as it may, Orpheus deserves to be free.
And what then? When he wakens from his incarceration, what do you think he will make of you? The one who bears the spawn his very nature bends him to revile? And even if you survived him, what of the Elder Brain? Without the protection I leverage for you, you would be enthralled in an instant.
I'll find another way to survive, one that doesn't involve abusing a Githyanki.
Careful. You will make a mind flayer laugh. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
I'm exhausted.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot. Had a nice break in the Hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
Hot exit. Escape the House of Hope. Alright, time to pay back Helsik.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way. Especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did.
Yeah, well, I'm awesome.
I knew you were a thief. Didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
Yep.
Hand them over, and our deal is done.
They're all
Thank
yours.
you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer. Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for
Okay,
you?
so yeah, now we can buy the stuff. We can get that for Halsin. Cloak of the Weave. Gemini Gauntlets. Spell-seeking gloves. Let me get that for Gale.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
All right. So that to... Oh, wait. Halson's not here yet. Okay. To Gale. Okay, now we need to head down to the sewers to find Voss. That way we can finish up Lae'zel's thing.
Upon their return, the cat couldn't help.
Was the story's best character. The novel's protagonist is such a basic choice.
Okay.
The sewer.
Voss is there.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Nah, don't know how to swim.
You've come. We await your good word.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Talak-Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken?
Who's this new companion you
Not
use?
a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors.
Cool. I retrieved the hammer.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A dragon.
Silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Yeah, you might have a choice. gonna ignore him.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the Astral Prison will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Alright.
Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
Is there anything unusual about him?
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no Dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
I know you, Red Dragon. Voss was riding you near Kreshilik.
It is so. Call me Kudenos, Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her.
Cool. Red Dragon Rebel, how many more of you are there?
More than I could count. We were pacted by the Archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith, a corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet.
Cool.
Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
What details do Lazo miss?
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
What makes the silver sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
Ew.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich.
Cool. Well, since for some reason he gave it to me, I'm going to hand it off to you. Especially since I can't wield great swords. Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. Githborn psionic weapon. When wielded by Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1d6 psychic damage. It normally does 2d6 plus 11 slashing. Githborn psionic resistance. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on Int, Wiz, and Charisma saving throws. Resistant to psychic damage and cannot be charmed. It also has access to Soul Break, just like the Soul Breaker Greatsword. So there we go.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, let's head back up to the Basilisk Gate. And we'll head to camp. Next, we're actually gonna go find the Murder Tribunal. So, we're gonna want Minsk and Jaheira.
Ah, damn it! To end a devil in the hells is to end him for true! Boo was hoping to make a hobby of killing Raphael over and over again.
Follow me.
Minsk is honored indeed, but, Boo is at your back!
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be. I am still primed to hear some slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is.
As always.
At your command.
We are unstoppable. I feel like we could conquer the hells.
I mean, we probably could if we wanted to.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
So yeah, about
Of course.
Harlap.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Oh, you're gonna be all coy about this, okay? All right. How are you?
At peace, I think. I couldn't have imagined how things were going to play out. What I'd gain, who I'd lose. But at least I have your support.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable.
Soldier?
So, how was it being in the House of Hope?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the hells ever.
Wasn't any part of you tempted to stay? Hope will probably turn that place into a real home.
No such thing as a home in the hells. If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely. No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate. I don't know much, but I do know that.
Well, never say never, Karlak. I mean, there's probably a way in Avernus to fix your engine completely. And who knows, maybe all you need is a friend to go with you. Just, you know, a friend to go with you.
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
Alright. So, Mazora, how does it feel knowing that I just killed one of your bosses?
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be?
Well, the Elder Brain's first on the list. Everything else will need to wait.
Yes. To kill the Absolute. To free the infected. To end the Illithid Grand Design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him?
He'll manage.
Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled. Offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will.
That's oxymoron.
The thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
Apparently she's unfazed by, you know, us murdering Raphael. Alright, well, time to end the day. Oh yeah. My civvy clothes are also taken off. There we go. Alright, I don't think there's anybody that needs to talk. Nope. Okay. All right. And with that, that will be the end of the stream for today, everyone. Tomorrow morning, when we return to Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to try and find the Murder Tribunal, which we have a lead in Callan-Hollow's tombstones. But that's why we brought Jaheira and Minsk with us, because they've got a little bit of a bone to pick with the Murder Tribunal. Anyway, after we deal with the Murder Tribunal, we'll head down to try and find the Temple of Baal, which is located in the Undercity, so we can deal with Orn the Red. Wednesday, in the Floof Crew's playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to do the exact same thing. Just with a slightly different outcome, because we can't bring both Jaheira and Minsk. Don't know who we'll bring. But our ultimate target is still Orn the Red. Thursday, we're going to finish Ace Combat Assault Horizon, hopefully. Then Friday, in Batman Arkham Asylum, We have to fight our way through the caves and sewers to make our way back to the surface of the island so we can deal with Titan-infected poison ivy. So we can try and regain control of the plants on the island that are, you know, ripping the island to pieces. Yeah, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Arella the Sorceress, Baldur's Gate 3. Great afternoon, everybody.